Why cortisol hormone? Well, more stress is correlated with more bouts of major depression across the lifespan. How many bouts? Well, it turns out that as you go from having 1 to 2 to 3, well, when you hit 4 to 5 bouts of really intense stressful episodes in life, these tend to be long-term stressful episodes, your risk for major depression goes way up. And that's because the stress system is associated with the release of cortisol. The cortisol system can dramatically impact the way that these different neuromodulators, dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin function. One of the more important reasons for learning how to counter stress in order to offset depression is that there is a genetic predisposition that certain people carry to become depressed. How do we know? Well, in what are called concordant monozygotic twins. So these would be identical twins for which one of those twins goes on to have major depression. There's a 50% probability that the other one will have major depression. So it's not 100%. It's not 100% inherited. It's not 100% genetic, as you might say, but there's a much higher predisposition for depression. Whereas in fraternal twins, that number drops, and in siblings, that number drops to about 25%, and in half siblings, it's about 10%. Basically, the more closely related you are to somebody who has major depression, the more likely it is that you will also get major depression. And therefore, if you haven't gotten major depression, the more likely it is that you should take steps to learn to mitigate stress, because stress is the major factor that can trigger one of these depressive episodes.